Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I thought this would be a good cut for today. I am unable to quit as I am currently too legit. It's been a hot minute. More than a hot minute, more like a lava minute. It's been like 2 months since we've streamed. And I just decided to hop on because, well, as you all know, this year has been crazy for me with my new job. I just got my evaluation, though. I'm officially permanent. Past probation. And I figured, it's good to have hobbies outside of work. It's been a very stressful year, and we still have 7 weeks to go. But we are going to Kubla Khan at the end of May, so I was like, okay, it's time to get back in the gaming seat, as it were. I don't know if I will be continuing the Stardew Valley stream yet or not. Maybe. No one was really requesting it, so, no one's like, oh, what happened? No more Stardew? But, good news, we have a new computer. I'm really working with the same webcams. The jury's still out on this computer, but we are streaming successfully so far with, I have 2 webcams hooked into this baby right now, and it seems to be working, so... again, let me know if there's any lagging happening. Today is like a test. This is like a test stream, which is why I didn't overly advertise it, just in case something goes wrong. But anyway, DORFROMANTIK is what we're playing today. I've been wanting to stream this for quite some time because I'm working my way through the whole campaign. Now, this is called Spoiler-TASTIC because we are pretty deep into this campaign. I'd say I'm about probably 2/3 of the way through it. So, and I know a lot of content, a lot of sponsored content around this game when it first came out was supposed to be spoiler free. I mean, there's no real spoilers. There's no real story to the game. This was originally a video game as well. And I did finally play the video game last night. Because I was just curious. I was debating whether I'm going to stream that one, DORFROMANTIK, the game. We might, but it's, again, there's no story. There's not a lot of spoilers. This is only a campaign in the sense that you're unlocking new mechanics and new scoring criteria as you go, which I have quite a few cards here. There's even some off screen. That you unlock as you go for the campaign. And it's not really linear per se. It's a little choose your own adventure as far as the campaign is concerned. So you have this little, I don't know if you'd call it a web perhaps. But as you achieve certain goals or beat different scores, you'll get to X off some of these depending how high you scored. You'll X these off little paths, and once you reach a little hex, you get to unlock a thing, open a box, add some new cards, etc., etc. So as you can see, there's different kind of forking paths, so you could unlock things in a different order each time you do the campaign. And there's a nice thick things of these. You could play this many times, I guess, if you wanted to, or you can play it with different people. This is technically a co-op game, but I'm playing it solo. There's literally no difference, frankly, between the solo mode and the co-op mode. So I'm gonna go over what I've unlocked so far, just so you guys kind of know. But the basic gist of the game, it was a very simple tile placement game. It's very Carcassonne-esque. And I have the little map here. This is my scoring sheet where I've marked off the things I have unlocked that I will be scoring. And our goal today is to score more than 200 points to unlock this achievement. That would be nice. Which will allow us to unlock box 5 if we do it. We may or may not do it. I think the highest I've scored is 194 in this game. And actually, the last time I played this game, so I started this campaign in, if you look at the date here, November 7th, 2023. So and I don't think I played this game at all in 2024. Because the last game I played was, I usually date these. Yeah, November 2021. So I was like really played it like 20 times when I started it, and I haven't really since then because I played it with Rich and he really was not really that into it. I don't know, it just didn't float his boat for some reason. So I was looking for an excuse to get back to it. So today is that excuse. And I don't even care if anyone's in the chat because, you know, I will be posting this onto Board Game Geek later. For those of you that just want to see what this game kind of looks like mid-campaign, essentially. So I'm going to go over what scoring criteria we have unlocked so far. I've basically unlocked everything in box 2 and most of the things in box 3. And I'm working towards unlocking some of the things in box 4 and obviously working toward also just opening box 5, which I think has a windmill in it. I'm pretty sure. Because those are a part of the video game, you know. So I know that there's a windmill component somewhere in this campaign. But like I said, first step, I've kind of arranged these in rows here. So first one, to unlock box 5, we want to score 200 points or more. So these are all achievements I'm still working on working towards. So the way it works is when you unlock boxes, you'll get these achievement cards, which will have like a goal that you're supposed to reach in order to flip them and get the thing on the other side, which it's usually like a tile that you're going to add to one of your stacks. So there's 2 different types of tiles in the game. You have landscape tiles, which are the main way you're sort of building out your fields and your farms and your towns. And there's rivers and railroads in the game. Those are like the 5 main terrain types that you're trying to basically connect together. You know, you're scoring groups of adjacent terrain types in this game, basically. And then I think you like score your longest river and your longest railroad track. That's the basic scoring in a nutshell. And then you'll also have these task tiles. So at the beginning of the game, I'll explain those hearts in a second. At the beginning of the game, one of your first 3 tiles you have to pull from this task stacks over here. So it's the only real requirement. Otherwise, you can choose which one you want to do. You can only work on 3 task tiles at a time. So like if I turn over like this one, spoiler, that's not a good one because that's a special one. If I have a task tile like this is, oh, I guess that's the windmill. But this is a field tile. So when I have something like that, the task tile, I'm going to take one of my there's little tokens here that correspond to each terrain type. Can't see all of them because they're kind of glary. But basically, you're going to put that tile with that token when you place it, and they each have a number on them. So like this one has 6. So that means I'm trying to get a group of 6 connecting field tiles, basically. And most of the tiles have multiple terrain types on them. They're kind of split. And you know what? I'm just going to add that to my action over here. Now, the only rule for placing tiles, there's 2 rules. Obviously, you want to get things like adjacent to like, but it's not obviously always possible. So, which is fine. Something like this would be fine. But if you have rivers or railroads, the river part and the railroad part must connect to another river or railroad, as the case may be. And when that pops up, you'll kind of see what I mean. And that's the thing that can potentially create holes. So you're always just trying to build out. You have to place tiles adjacent to previously placed tiles. Pretty basic tile placement stuff. So for this task, they're called tasks. Basically, once I have gotten those 6, it has to be. I think it needs to be exactly 6, or I think at least 6. Once you get at least 6, you will have completed that task, and then you will be able to score it at the end. Here we have a little column or row for tasks, and I believe you get points equal to the number, if I recall. Sorry, I just played the video game last night, so I might be confused between the two. Okay, exactly. It has to be exactly in this case. In the video game, it's at least, but and you can't fulfill them immediately upon placement if there's already a bunch of like fields there per se. And how does the scoring work on that one? Yeah, and whenever we complete it, we're going to take it off and move it to our completed area, which I guess will be off screen for now. I'm going to move around and probably zoom out as we go, as my little DORFROMANTIK countryside gets bigger. But I'm zoomed in now, just so you can kind of see things a little better at the start. Yeah, and you must always have, if you have less than 3 task tiles, you have to pull task tiles. So you basically have to always be working on 3 tasks at a time. So that will determine, sometimes I'll have to take a task tile instead of a landscape tile. What is the scoring for that one again? I'm pretty sure it's the number of tiles for the tasks, but it'll come to me at the end of the scoring. We'll double check on that, but I'm pretty sure in this case, if I complete it, I'll get 6 points. Pretty sure. Now this achievement. Let's go over these achievements, and that's kind of basically how this stuff works. I have to pull a task, another task tile, until I have 3 basically. Oh, here's some railroad. So for the railroad, I could do something like this would be kosher. So I'm leaving these spaces open for some railroad, and then I'm going to add a task token. Okay, I need 4 railroad chunks. So basically I'm going to need to expand out in 4 directions. And once it's exactly 4, then I can take it off. And then obviously after that, if I have different tasks, I can continue building out after that, so. Okay, and if I still have, basically you have to pull 3 task tiles in a row. I don't know why they didn't just say that, but basically, yeah, that's what I have to do. Okay, and so this one you'll see has some split terrain on it. So we have a little bit of river and we have some field. And I'm working on this one over here, so it's probably a good idea let's get that river as far away from the railroad as possible, because I will tell you, there is no tile really that has both river and railroad on it. There might be one, actually, but I can't remember. I can't guarantee it. So that will be my first 2 test tiles, and after this I could start adding landscape. So that's the big gist, basics of tile placement in the game. And so let's go over our achievements that we're working on, because there's a lot at this point in the campaign. So again, we're trying to beat more than 200 points. There's a lot of things we're going to be scoring for. Obviously, we're going to be scoring up those tasks, but there's also these things, and like I said, we're also going to be scoring our longest railroad and river, water. There may be some lakes along the way. And then there's also these things called flags, but basically when those pop up, those are areas that you'll score basically one for each of the sections. So you're trying to create like a big amount of fields, a big amount of forest, but it has to be completely closed off by the end of the game or you won't get to score that flag area. So there's tiles that will have flags on them. So like something like this would not be considered closed off. So I would need to have different terrain types basically like blocking off all the edges of my fields. So that's what the flags are about. So let's go over some of the rest of this. So this one, oh, I unlocked my forest cabin. I guess I did. It's here. So hopefully that, yes, this tile is in there. So I need to score 30 points or more from my forest tasks alone. If I do, I get to turn this over and get a treat. But what is that treat? Well, you know, we can't reveal that just yet. This one I need to score 30 points or more from my track tasks. So a lot of railroad tracks. And again, oh, the flags are the ones that have to be completely surrounded, not the tasks. And score 30 points or more from my stream tasks. It's a stream, not a river. Sorry, got it twisted, fam. Okay, those are pretty straight up. So I want to get a lot of tasks of forest, railroad, and river done, basically. Okay, so down here you'll see these lovely little hearts. So I've unlocked 4 of these so far. I think there's 6 total you can unlock. But basically for the red hearts, I may place a red heart on a landscape tile that has just been placed, but not on a special or task tile. So only landscape. It remains there until the end of the game. It will score points for each edge of the tile it is on that matches with the 6 adjacent tiles. So this is in the video game they call this perfection. So basically, if I decided to place it, I can't place it on a special tile or a task tile, right? So like let's say I had a landscape tile like this. Oh, it has a flag on it. I probably would place it over here. Is that considered a special tile? I think that is considered a special tile with the flags. But let's just assume. So basically it will score points for each edge of the tile on it that matches with the 6 adjacent tiles. So basically, yeah, and I can't have it something like this that's split. Also, this is a special flag one that I should explain in a minute. But basically, just now, I'm putting that there. Yeah, so basically I want to get field surrounded on all sides by field. So in this case, like, I can't place it on this one, but assuming I could, I would get 2 points, because I have 2 matching sides for that one. That's how the hearts would work. But you got to place them on regular landscape tiles. Like if it was on this one, I would need it to be forest basically on as many sides as possible. They just have to all be matching. All the sides have to be matching basically. So these would have to be all forest and then field on this side, and then I would get 6 points. So those are a good way to get a little extra points. And I just pulled this one, so I guess I gotta use it. I don't know. We'll do it over here. That's fine. So that's how that one works. The circus, there is a circus tile. This is one that, these are ones that are kind of connected to special tiles. So at the end of the game, I gain 10 points if the circus is surrounded with tiles on each edge. So there's the circus tile that looks like that. So I just need to make sure that it's completely surrounded, basically. And I will get 10 points. And they don't have to match. In that case, it just has to be surrounded by something. This one, the shepherdess, at the end of the game, I'll gain 1 point for each sheep connected to the shepherdess's tile. So it's this tile like this. And so I want to get tiles that have sheep on them. adjacent to that one. So I'm just going to put these over like this. A little more visually clear for us. And the signalman, at the end of the game, I'll gain 2 points for each grade crossing connected by track to the signalman tile. So there's like train tile or track tiles that have like this little crossing. It looks like a little crosswalk, basically. So I want to have I need to get all my track connected to this tile, and along that track there needs to be some crosswalks, basically. So that's those. Like I told you, there's a lot at this point in the campaign. So for my castle, this one, when you reveal this task style, place the value 7 village oh yeah, that's what these are for. So I don't need to do that for that. That's for this. So basically when this tile appears, it's a little castle. I don't know if you can tell that. We're kind of looking from above, so it's a little weird because the original game is 3D, so they kind of made the art 2D. So they're just you're looking down at everything. So things are the perspective's a little wonky. Yeah, so basically I'm going to need to get the castle blocked off, right? The task is completed only if the village territory consists of exactly 7 village tiles. So I'm trying to get 7 village tiles connected to this castle. So that's when I'm going to use these little 7 markers for that. Keep that up so that I know what it looks like. And I'm going to start the process of zooming out a little bit. Ooh. I may have to pull some things down. That's okay though. I'm gonna pull my tiles down, fam. There we go. And I may need to kind of move things around a little bit. So we got the castle. There's this deer. That's a deer. I guess it looks kind of like a bear or a dog. But basically, I need similar to the castle. I want to get seven forest connected to this tile, basically. Or it has to be exactly 7. So it includes the original one, obviously. So it's the deer. Then there's a farm. Works the same way, just with the fields. And that's a little farm, And then down here, so this is this is a special card. This is a warehouse. So if I reveal a landscape tile, not a special or task tile, but just a regular landscape tile, and the way you can tell, these ones that have this little windmill on the back, those are special. Wait, no, those are all landscape. So you can't tell the difference by the back. Sorry, never mind. But basically, I'll know which ones are the special ones because they're the ones I didn't start with at the beginning of the campaign. Hopefully I'll remember all those. They all correspond to these cards, basically. Those are the special tiles. And there isn't a landscape tile already in the warehouse. I may place it on the warehouse instead of in the play area. Yeah, so basically this is a place if I want to hold a tile back for a while, I can store it on here until I'm ready to place it. But there can only ever be one on there at a time, essentially. Now the watchtower, this one is fun. So place completed village task markers on this card if the watchtower is part of that territory. At the end of the game, you gain points for these village task markers again. So this lets me double some of my scores. So this is one of those games as you go. I think at the beginning, the first threshold you're supposed to beat is 60 or 70 points. But as you go, you start gaining more and more. Your scores start becoming crazy inflated as you go, was because of stuff like this. So yeah, basically if I connect a town to this watchtower, it will double whatever the score is of that particular town. If I have, yeah, for these village task markers again. Fun. Yeah, it lets you double score, basically. And then the Harvest Festival, I think it works. It's pretty much the same, but for the fields. For that particular field, that is connected to the Harvest Festival. So it's that one you will score. You will score twice. Chill. Okay, so we'll hopefully remember what the rules are for each of these. Try to keep it clear in my mind. I'm drinking my coffee. But we already have a little field action going on. Oh, I need to draw another regular tile. Another task tile, because I need 3. Okay, well, this is a special one technically, but forest, you need exactly 7. So I'm going to get the 7 one and plop it there. So I need this to be a group of exactly 7. I think that's doable. And now I have exactly 3 tasks going on. I can landscape. Wait, oh, here's some more. I need room for the train to come through here. But you'll see this is kind of connected here. So sort of it's connecting on, you know, there's these 5 open sides. Some of them have just like this one open side. Some of them have like 3. Those are the usual options. Okay, so I'm going to need one of these little... Oh, I can only have 3 at a time, I thought. No, the flag just means I need to close this off at by the end of the game to score it for the flags. Okay. Well, let's do some more landscape. I'll pick from this one. Oh, another one. Dare I double dip? Because then I could score it. I score it multiple times if I connect multiple flags. Is that how that would work? That's a good question. I think so. But really I want to connect this over here probably. Or do I? I'll put it here. And we'll figure out at the end of this game. Obviously, the game ends once the stacks, these landscape tiles are exhausted. I'm not sure that was obvious. Top-down cameras out of focus. I'm quite zoomed in, is probably why. Jack, hi, by the way. Thank you for coming. As I zoom out, it probably will, you know, be a little more in focus. A bit sick. Well, we all had RSV. So that was fun. I am mostly better. I just have a little bit of a lingering cough. So I pretty much, the week before spring break was really bad. I was losing my voice really bad. I actually sound better now, believe it or not. Rich is still on the tail end of it too, so he's feeling kind of fatigued still. I don't know if he's going to pop in later or not. Just, you know, let your eyes be washed in the wash of color. It's fine. I'm going to zoom out regularly as we go through this. I think you can double score this with these 2 flags. I think so. But, you know. God, all these flags are coming out. I should have shuffled these stacks better. Whatever. Oh, I can't put that there because of the train drags. Let's put it over here. That's fine. That's fine. And you know what? Because Jack is... Oh, God, can I? Gonna zoom out a little bit more. Stop that. Just to save your eyes, Jack. He did not dress up as a bunny for Easter, unfortunately. He was went to go visit his sister in Georgia for spring break, so we didn't really spend Easter together this year. Now, are we gonna keep on getting flags? Okay, there. This is a regular. I know it's still this camera's having issues focusing in and out. It's always like that though. There's some sheep there. Well, we haven't unlocked that shepherdess tile yet, so that's okay. But we need exactly 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to complete this task. So you'll see how it's kind of like, connecting on 2 sides. So I'm going to do some of this action. Is that good? Because then I'm going to need some field on this side also. And I'm not getting much train track yet. It's not tea, it's espresso and cream. We have been drinking a lot of tea, guzzling a lot of tea. Lately, a lot of throat coat. Why do you like my new throaty, sexy voice, Jack? Does it disturb you? I'm not going to place that like that. That's dumb. So we are going to... I've made some bad choices already, fam. I've already made some bad choices. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need some train track. Here, I'm going to put this there on the warehouse because I can do such things and store it there for now. Well, that's not going to work because you can't connect that train track off that way. I don't know. That's also probably a bad idea. Let's put it off here. Let's keep the train tracks on the edge. Oh, this isn't going well so far. Okay, this is okay though. This one. Keep the river going off in that direction. More landscape. We do have new board games. There are a bunch have come in, and there's several more coming in. I was waiting to get my tax return and my back pay back so that I could get a new computer so we could have a stream that's not so laggy it's unwatchable, because I was getting to that point with the last computer. Just was not able to handle streaming. So yeah, like even the front facing camera on it was lagging while I was streaming. It was like, I don't know, just not liking it. So this seems to be working. This top-down camera obviously is still less than ideal. And we tried, I tried getting an actual DSLR to hook up to this thing, but yeah, the last computer, like I said, just didn't have the specs to be able to handle streaming with the actual like nice camera. So just send the nice camera back, and then we had to get this computer. Was a significant upgrade in specs, I must say. Like this is definitely a higher quality stream rate than the last one was able to handle. Yeah, I know this camera is still like kind of, I haven't really messed with it that much to try to get it to stop doing the autofocus thing, which is causing the blurriness. Yeah, you don't need to read the cards. I explained them earlier, so Jack, you don't even need to worry. It's just a bunch of scoring stuff, and as I reveal the tiles, like all these cards refer to specific tiles, so I'll just explain them as we go. Just like look at the pretty countryside. Enjoy my beautiful face. What new games have I gotten? Okay, we'll take a game break to talk about my haul, because there's literally one right under this mouse right now. In addition to Aqua Garden. Which we hopefully will be covering once I get, I do want to try to figure out a better top-down camera situation still, but Molly House came. And I also got it with these upgraded metal pods. So there will be a little unboxing short for this one, which is about having gay sex in Restoration era London. That's literally what it's about. You're in a Molly house, which I guess is like the gay version of a flop house. And then we also got another one, which we should have done for Easter. We had gotten it together. No stinky Euros. The Molly house one, I don't know how Euro-y it is. From my understanding, the card play, it's almost kind of like a trick-taking game, kind of. This one is a little bit more Euro-tastic. This is Winter Rabbit. This is by an indigenous designer, and it's based on Cherokee folklore. But I guess it's semi-co-op, so like one person plays like the trickster rabbit, basically, that's trying to steal all the food, and everyone else plays as the tribe villagers trying to, like, you know, store food for the winter. And the rabbit's just like coming for thieving, so it's like almost like a one versus many kind of thing. So we're gonna see, I think it says 2 to 6, so there's no solo mode for this one, so me and Rich are gonna have to stream this one. I think the same thing with Molly House, actually. There were some other new ones we got. I've gotten a bunch of other new games. I don't know if we talked about this one yet, Jack. Tribes of the Wind. It's also Euro. But it has very interesting card play. I've played this with Rich, and I played it with my niece. And this is like the same designer as Wild Space. Maybe, I don't know if we have to kill the rabbit. I think we just have to outsmart the rabbit. And I think we just have to make sure we have food left over for the winter by the end of the game. I don't really know a lot of the deets because I haven't even unboxed it yet, because I still need to do the unboxing video for that one. Oh, and did you see our unboxing video for Jakarta Traffic? This one I probably will stream solo at some point. This one is not, I mean, it's kind of a Euro. It's really a network building game. Essentially, it's pick up and deliver, pretty much. One Hit Heroes and Dragon Eclipse. I heard good things about Dragon Eclipse. Is it good? Have you played it yet? This one I really enjoyed. It's very brain burny, and Rich kind of decided that he hates it now. So that's fun. I did finally get Cat in a Box, though. The game that John hates. And Rich doesn't really like that much either. We played it at 2. So I appreciate that it's a trick-taking game that does have a 2-player mode, but it's really a 3 or more player game. But I really enjoy this one. And I seem to be the only one that does. Oh, I did also get this one at Davis Games. Sink or Swim. This one you need at least 3, though. I didn't read very carefully about this, but I'd heard good things about it. It's like a party game. So I'm going to try and do this probably next time we go to my niece's. There's only one crowdfunding project of mine that got held up, and it's one that's been like a couple of years in the making. Like, I was already getting a little like, okay, is this game ever going to actually arrive at my doorstep? And it was Coloma, the Coloma reprint. I'm very sad about it. But I guess they're just straight up going out of business. So I think the tariffs was just the final nail in the coffin for that particular company, not really. But Molly House got hit by the tariffs, but they just said that they were going to absorb the cost of it. So I don't know how that's going to affect their company's future. I mean, it's all kind of up in the air. The tariffs are already starting to affect food prices, though. Very Pokemon-y. I don't mind that. Pokemon-y. It's, well, you know what me and Rich's thoughts are on this particular administration. It's just a shit show. It's all a shit show. It's all just like games. It's all political games, but they have very real impact, unfortunately, on our day-to-day lives, or they very will soon. Like, yeah, the economy is going to go down the toilet here pretty soon. So buckle up, Buttercup. That's kind of how things are going. So, I mean, I'm lucky we live in a state where we have some pretty strong protections, but even California, we're going to start feeling like the tariffs for sure are going to be felt. So, it is what it is. What else new came in? There's a couple of things. Oh, here's one I think we need to stream soon. Also, Quirky Circuits. I think we're going to do this one for Pride, for our Pride series. This is a trans designer, or I think they're non-binary. But this is cute. It's basically a kid's game, but it's co-op, and it has some programming in it. So this is an interesting one. Me and Rich played a couple of scenarios in here. It's light and cute. You know, we like cozy games. What can I say? Little dust bunnies in here, I wish the dust bunnies weren't just tokens, though, but there is an adorable little mini for the cat and the robot vacuum. So, you're vacuuming up dust bunnies, basically. And then there's like a penguin mini in here, too. So I guess there's some scenarios where you're snowboarding. You're a snowboarding penguin. Oh, it's so cute. I like that one to play with Rich. It works really well. It's a 2-player game. I think it's a 2-player. Is it a 2-player only? I think it plays up to 4, but it worked really well at 2. Ammo vending machines being introduced in some areas. Well, only in southern states. And, the southern states in America are like practically a different country to where we're at here. Like, there's no way in hell you would have an ammo vending machine in California, or probably even Oregon or Washington. No way. So, the gun restrictions are a lot more, they're stricter in California. In some southern states, they're practically non-existent, though. So, it's so dependent on where you live at this point, and all these different states, because the states have their own laws. And so, we're living in a place where, the state laws are different depending where you are. And I guess the Supreme Court is trying to, be the arbiter of things. So it's always this kind of like delicate balance between what the states are trying to do and then the Supreme Court just, slapping them down. There's a lot of attempted slapping happening right now, but they created this mess. This current Supreme Court, by telling the president that basically he's a king and he can not be charged for anything. So maybe, probably it's a Bioshock thing. I don't know. What else did we've got a bunch of new games recently? We just have not been playing them. Jiraku finally came. This also has a 2-player mode. This is a trick-taking area control game. It's quite good, but I think you really need 3 people to play this. But, it does have a 2-player mode. What else is new? We got Undergrove down here, the new Liz Hargrave. That one's about mushrooms. It's behind me back here. You probably can't see it. It's a big box. I'm not going to pull it out right now. What else? Oh, the stripper game's coming. Night Shift. So, that one, though, I didn't realize you need at least three to do it. So, I don't know how we're going to stream it. I do want to stream it. We might do a review of it for sure. We don't really do, overview and review, style videos, but that could change in the future, I guess. If there's particular games I really just want us to cover, we probably just talk about it in a monthly math seasons of games, whatever we're calling it, a wrap-up videos. That one's coming. I think there's a wine cellar, which is a small, lighter games also coming. I think I got Big Sur too. I can't remember. But yeah, basically there's a few campaigns that are still fulfilling for me, but I don't really have anything else in the pipeline right now, and I'm not probably going to be doing any crowdfunding games in the near future. I wish there was one. No, it's just female strippers. There's minis, buxom minis. It sounds very, very party game. It's like, just a souped up party game. So it's definitely not a Euro. So there's that. But yeah, Coloma was the only campaign that really got, I think, messed up. Everything else has been fulfilled. Because, I haven't really been doing a lot of crowdfunding games the last, 6 to 9 months or so. Because when I started this job, I was like, okay, I need to go on a no-buy for a while. Let my finances catch up. And, after Gen Con and stuff, and starting this job, and the first couple of months of this job, as you may recall, were quite stressful. And there was a period between January to March where things were not too bad, but the last month and a half have been super crazy because they sent us 2 new students. And yeah, my boss is not my boss. He's not my boss technically. My primary teacher is been going through it. He had his evaluation came back was not very good. And he's on this program improvement plan, and he's all Twitter-pated about it for obvious reasons. Me and the other aide, our evaluations came back. We had glowing evaluations. So, yeah. So, there's just a lot of uncertainty about what things are going to be looking like next year. And we have our newest student has quite, he's violent. He's violent, so that's stressful. And now we have 2 one-on-ones that came with these 2 new students who both have severe behavioral issues. So it's been a lot. It's the last several weeks. But, when the going gets tough, I'm like, okay, I want to get back to streaming, gaming. We should get back to gaming. I did get a bunch of games played when I went over to my niece's last week, so that was nice. But yeah, we're gonna try to. Yeah, I do want a better top-down camera situation, but I don't know. Now that we have the new computer, we can work towards that. Well, it's part of the job right now. So, and in the fall, we're going to have 14 kids. But I think having more kids in the classroom actually makes it a little bit easier because they all just kind of go with the flow. It's more containable because both these new kids are elopers, which is to say they don't want to stay in the classroom. And we're not allowed to really restrain them in any way. So we're just doing our best to play the dance, so to speak. Keep from getting hit, So, yeah. I'm hoping next year will be a little smoother. I mean, things would be less stressful if my primary teacher were... it's his first year, as I've mentioned before, and he's been pretty overwhelmed by what the job requires, so a lot of things have been falling on me, especially a lot of I've been doing a lot of the instruction lately as well, and a lot of the classroom management as well, and we have 5 adults in the room, but 2 of those adults are one-on-one, so they're assigned to those specific kids, and the other aide, she's basically de facto being our other problem kids one-on-one. So, I'm the only one that really has the flexibility to, try to keep the rest of this stuff on the rails. Because their primary teacher's just not good at being able to keep things on the rails. He can't even keep himself on the rails, to be real. So, whatever. So, this game. We're playing a game. This is a game happening right now. I don't know. As we haven't talked in a while, Jack, so, this YouTube channel is basically just, hangout time, so, for me, so, let's chill. How am I going to deal with this situation here with this train track? I don't know. No jack. Oh, there's more river. At least this river situation's going okay. I think. Oh, hold on. There was supposed to be a task on this one. Whoops. Missed that. I think it's because that was like... Oh my god, we have 4 now? We're not supposed to have 4. We're only supposed to have 3 tasks at a time. Whatever, man. Oh, there's some railroad. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this will be good because there's a little bit of field here, so I just need to connect this to this with some field, and that will complete that task. Chill. Chinchilla. What's with this little fish emoji? See, I want this. I need a slanty one there. But we gotta expand this somehow. Or should I put it over here? I have a little train here. Like, how am I gonna connect this? You know, I'm gonna need a really slanty one. They do exist in this game. But I don't know. Is that a little better on the eyes? Now that we're zoomed out a little bit. I don't know if this is wise. I feel like this would be better. And not even try. I don't know. I do want to. You know what? I am going to take a chance. It seems a little foolhardy, but I'm going to take a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 for that forest there. Oh, that was a little foolhardy. Well, I could do this. That's probably okay. Now I have a hole I'm probably never going to be able to fill. So, choices. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do this way. And here, so this is one of the ones I was talking about that has like 3 little pathways. It's like a little crossroads of terrain, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's some more river. The river is a giver. I don't know. I feel like I'm making like a circle here. A river. I mean, I am objectively doing that. More river. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, this would be 6. So we've completed that task. We're just going to put our completed tasks here. 6. Awesome. Now I still have 3 going on here, so that's fine. We're just going to leave that for now. Oh, there's the... That's this card. So this is the Harvest Festival. So basically, whatever field area I connect to this tile will score double, right, at the end. So you know what? I think that's the perfect place for that one. So I get to score it twice, basically. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's not connected to that one, though. That's the issue with that. Oh, well. Wonk, wonk. Maybe... Hold on. I'm going to take this off the warehouse instead. Let's retcon that a little bit. I know it's cheating, but whatever. At least that will complete that one. You know I can't connect to this one anyway. It's fine. Why don't I put it here? And that will probably connect. Oh, but I need a town here to connect to that one also. Needs to be surrounded. At the very least, I'll get one if I surround it with not town connected to that little red flag there. Well, now I have less than 3 tasks going on because I only have these 2. So I have to reveal a new task. Oh, look, it's a little lake-looking thing. You see the people, they're, you know, going for a little swim. They got the little umbrella. I think this is what I'm going to do. Can I do this? Would that be wise? I don't think that would be wise. When I do this, so it'll like fork off a little bit. Because I got to put a task. 5. Well, it has to be exactly 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's more than that. So does that mean it's automatically completed? We need to read about these tasks again. Exactly. It has to be exact. Okay, I can't do that. Because it's more. Well, how about... I'm going to do something like this and try to connect it later. Maybe I can wrap it around somehow. Well, it has to be exactly 5, so I can start building a river out this way. Would be fine, probably. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, this is perfect. Because I can connect the town here to this flag. And I can connect field to this harvest festival. Awesome. Some more of that. I want to connect this town. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5's not a bad score for flag. 7 would be better. But maybe I could connect a big field out this way. Oh, but this needs to be closed off somehow, though, is the thing for the flag. And I don't know if I'm going to find something for this. It should exist. That train that I need, the one that goes like that. Well, I'm just going to have to hope. That's kind of how this game is. Oh, more town. You know what? I think that should go more like that. I'm retconning a little bit, I know. Don't at me in the comments. That's why I want mulligan. Because this is the game of choices. Okay. There it is. Haha. And that closes that off. Well, no, I opened it up over here. And now I have train track issues here. But that's fine. That's fine. I believe, yes, thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. I appreciate your belief. You don't really need to see these cards anyway, do you? Huh? Here, let's pull this over a little bit. I believe, I believe. Here you can see the coffee cup. Yeah, this is, you know, this camera's always a little too blurry. This is the best the lighting is going to get on this. But at least you can kind of see the terrain types. Once I have the extra cash floating around again, we're going to get that DSLR. But the thing I realized with the DSLR I got, I need to read a lot more carefully because it only could film for like 30 minutes at a time. It's like, oh, that's not going to work for using because I want it to double as a front-facing camera. The Google Pixels take pretty good video for the, edited videos anyway. Okay, what do I got going on here? It's the circus. Bum bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum ba. So I need this just to match on all sides. But I'm not sure that would be a good place to put it because then it needs to match on this side too. Does it have to match on all sides? Or did I just get points for the matching sides? Gain 10 points for the circus surrounded with tiles on each edge. Oh, well, they don't have to be matching. Yeah, they don't have to be matching. It just has to be completely surrounded. I think I'll be able to do that. Yeah? Yeah. Do miss streaming. I could stream the video game original version of this. If you wanted to see the original video game. We could do that. Oh, I still need this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7 here. Here, I could just do this. 7. Yay. Boop. Now I need a new task tile. Okay. So we got some forest. We got some river. Maybe I'll do something like this. Do I want it to be that curved though? I could do some forest stuff on this edge. What do we think? Oh, well, I gotta see what... Oh, I need 6. I could surround some forest that side. Build out that way. That's probably okay. Or would it be safer to go do something like this? Probably. I like that better, actually. I also have this river looping out over on itself. I mean, I could put it down here. But then it's definitely going to have that issue of like trying to loop on itself. And I want to make more fields here anyway. So yeah. I think that this option is the best, probably. Hopefully. Oh, I forgot about my hearts. I could be doing the hearts. Well, we want to put it on landscapes that I think are going to have matching edges on all sides. Okay, let's remember to place these hearts. God, we're already almost halfway for these landscape tiles. Do I have something for the towns? I don't have a town task I'm working on right now, am I? Oh, I just need to close this one off. At some point, somehow. I need to add forest, though, here, huh? It's got some forest there. It's fine. Oh! I forgot. I got 4 of this at some point, didn't I? I did. God, that's already completed. Dumb. Oh. Some town. With the little... So, the company that produced this video game originally called Toucana with a K. So there's like a little toucan statue. It's cute. Maybe I'll just put it over here. A little toucan statue. Okay. Oh, but that means, yeah, I need a task now. Okay, 4. Just need 4 for that little village-let over there. Okay, so we have more track. I'm going to do it here because that will close that off. Good, that's closed off, that flag. So I will score that. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not awful. At least it's closed off. At least I know I'll score it. More river. Can't do that there. Can't do that there. More curves. Well, I like this here, even though this is doing that roundabout thing I was trying to avoid. At least I'm getting that. But I'm going to need a task applied to this, right? Connected to that somehow. Oh, speaking of devil, there's flag. So I could do that. Or where was my forest task? Would that be a better place there? I want to get this town out here. And I think I want to expand this more. So why don't we just put that up over there. I'll get some field going that way. Ooh. You want to move my we're going to move sides real quick. Just kind of flip things around. Oh, there's a special tile. I keep forgetting about my hearts. I need to place my hearts here. You know? Oh, there's some more town. So we good. That's 3. That's just in case I get anything on that side. That's 1, 2, 3. More forest. Oh, I should have opened that up a little bit more. Oh, wow. Oh, because I got this action going. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we need to close this action off over here. Somehow. I have 2 flags on this. I'm pretty sure you can score it per flag. I'm pretty sure. Oh. There's the shepherdess with her little sheep. Hello, Miss Bo Peep. Okay, where are some sheep? Let's get her next to some sheep. 1 per sheep that's adjacent to her. Put her there. Ooh, a little further up there. Okay, we're going to zoom out a little bit more. Okay. It's changing on you. Our countryside is growing. It's growing. So. Not used to this situation. This keeps like wandering, but that's fine. It's not attached to the computer. It's like on one of those little selfie stick things, like, you know, the ones that you can like that can grab onto things, and it's just sitting on top of the computer, like next to the keyboard. So it's like balanced on the edge of the laptop here. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. Okay. Got some river. We got some sheep. I wish I could do something with that. Okay, well, I'm surrounding the circus. We just need to surround the circus over there. That's all we need to do. So, I could store something here if I absolutely need to. Got 4 on that one. We just need 1 more little river section. Oh. Yeah, baby. Do I really need to connect that? I would like to put more sheep over there. But extending the railroad is good also. right now I'm getting 1, 2 sheep next to her. Or river. I mean, that would close that off. And that would cancel that task. So, in this case, if I close this off, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no way to connect it out. So that cancels that task. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, task. Okay, so now I need to pull a new one then. Or railroad. Well, we have to see what's going to be paired with it. 6. This is more than 6. So that's one. You know, you want it to be long to get points for it, but also that means you can't add new task tiles directly to it. So that's and this is one of those few ones that has the railroad going over the river. I think there's like only one of those. I don't know. I could do it over here. Maybe. Nope. Okay. Let us decide where this is going to go. I wish I could go there. I could do this. And try to connect some railroad, but then that would mess with me trying to do that. But that works so good there. I don't think there's any like railroad that goes over or through the fields though. I'm pretty sure. So maybe if let's do it over here. I just need 6. Just 6. Not 6! Okay, well, whatever. Oh, here's more railroad. That works. Why the fuck not? Okay. And this is completely surrounded, which means I'm going to get 10 points for that sucker at the end of the game. Awesome. I need more tasks. Maybe I should just block this one off. Here, you know what? I am just going to block that off. Do I get to score now for this Harvest Festival? Yeah, I don't have any tasks associated with that, so I don't really want to close that one off just yet. Oh, this has sheep, though. This has sheep. So I think that would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that shepherdess. And I want to get some flag scoring. Maybe create an area there. There's a flag there, by the way. Oh, hi, Richie. Yes, it is Princess Omega Washcloth. Wow. Oh, I'm getting jealous. You're kissing those Aussie boys when I'm not looking. Jack, what are your opinions on Picnic at Hanging Rock? What's it called? That movie? I was watching this documentary about it with the schoolgirls who disappeared into the crevice, allegedly. The mystery was never solved. What's happening? Okay. I'm trying to remember all the scoring criteria I'm trying to meet. This could go that way. But then we're going to be in a pickle here. And I'm already in a pickle here. With railroad needing to cross the river. Not a good scene. I may have fucked myself. And the river's going that way too? Ugh. That's just fucked. Okay, let's go here because that will complete this task. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know, that's going off into Nowheresville, so who even cares? This is like the edge of the table. It's like an inch beyond the bottom of the screen right now. Like, I gotta zoom out again. 1 second, fam. 1 second. Never heard of it. Really? It's like this movie from the 70s. Apparently, it is the most beloved film by Australian fans or something. I'd heard of it before. It's got this weird cinematography in it where, you know, the camera's covered in gauze and the girls are frolicking in the forest and the outback or whatever. It's not the outback. I think it's like... What's that state where Melbourne is? It's called? It's like north of there. Like, looks like the English countryside or something. More temperate, I guess. Not like where you're at in Perth, you know. Apparently there's places in Australia that have rolling green hills and misty moors or something. Oh. Also, what did I just place? I placed this. Can I put a heart? I need to remember to put these hearts somewhere. Okay. I need to draw a tile. A task tile, huh? We need a new task. What's it going to be? Okay. This is what I need for that one. Oh, and what do you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I instantly completed that task. Boom. Which means I can double score that one because it's connected to my Harvest Festival here. So there you go. We're starting to get winter weather now. What's winter like in Perth? Is it like winter here? Does it rain? This is a Mediterranean climate. So our winters are pretty mild. Like, it doesn't snow here. Okay. Landscape. Oh. A terminus. A terminus. Here, I'm going to put that here. Just close that river off so I can actually maybe, like, have some hope of completing this train track task over here. Except I was supposed to draw a task tile. My bad. It's a waterfall. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what do you know? That's also instantly completed. Okay, let's do another task tile then. Oh, it's that watchtower. Where is that one? Or which one is that? Is that this one? Doesn't look like that one. It looks like this one. This is the castle. Okay, so the castle... Okay, I just need to make a village of 7 connected to this shit. So what do we got going on? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 there already. Is there another town I could connect it to, maybe? It's close to that. I'll just connect it over here. That's fine. Put my little watchtower there. I'll just keep that one there, probably. Or I could do it like this. That's probably fine. I need 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just need 6, 7 connecting out there. And it'll be good. Yeah, it's probably pretty similar here because it sounds like it gets similarly hot in the summer. You know, because of the rain shadow. Oh, yeah. So they're going into winter, so they're summers. No, they have Christmas and summer, Rich. That's how it works. Landscapes. I need to... This is a landscape. Should I put the heart on there? No, I need a match on all sides. Keep forgetting to put these hearts out. Maybe... Forest. Well, I'm going to put this on the edge here, and we're just going to put a heart on it, because I need some heart points. I'm not sure. It's going to be on the edge over there. This is like the edge of the table, and I can't really... You think I can move this? Shit, can I slide this over? Summer rain is the best. It's so weird. Summer rain here means crazy humidity. Because it's hot. It has happened, though. It is possible for it to rain here in the summer. It happened a couple of summers ago, actually. But it's like one of those freak events. Global warming. I'm tempted to try to move this. No, I'm not doing the heart over there. Fuck that. Okay. Oh, and I got 5 on this one, right? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or something. It must have been exactly 5 at some point. So, we're just going to put that over there. And get another task tile. Oh. So this is probably like the one tile that has both water and railroad on it. Rich is talking about the fact that I don't care for Christmas. I'm not like a Grinch. I do have trauma around Christmas though. It's true. Oh, is this where this should go? No, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. Ah. Boo. Boo. Here, it's going over here then. Oh, I have a task. Whole thing. 6? Okay, you can't connect it there. Anyway. I don't know. Well, I just fucked myself with that one. Let's do it here. Just gotta connect that somehow. Here's a river. And some town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 6, and that would cancel that task. That's not really what I want to do. How about we connect some river here, maybe? And I could... Oh, but the sheep, though. Oh, that's the one that's the sheep. I want sheep next to that one. Do we think that that's what we want to do? I think it's the only place I can really... I mean, there are places I could put it, but... You know. It's extending my river. Here, we'll just put a heart here. Jeez. It's matching on 2 sides. It's better than nothing. Moi, a Grinch? Well, I am occasionally green. I like that you think I'm the Grinch. Rich loves Christmas, though. Dry and dusty with questionable air quality. Well, I know a thing or two about questionable air quality, believe me. Asthma's going crazy. This is the worst time for allergies here because there's so much freaking... They've planted so many non-native plants in this freaking town. It's just the pollen is out of control. I know. Jack is saying I'm the Grinch. Which is true. Rabbits are known for being grumpy. You can't help it. We're so cute. Us rabbits, we have to compensate with other flaws. Definitely. God, talking so much mad shit. I'm going to come for you. You're going to get it later, Rich. You know it. You're going to get it. Oh, I haven't closed this one off. Well, we better work on that then. Closing this one off. And here, why don't I put a heart on this one too? I don't even give a shit. I'm not going to be able to surround it on that side though. I may end up trying to push this up at some point. I don't know. We are getting dangerously close to the end, though. Okay, well, here's some more train track. Will this... I need a straight one here. I need to close this one off. So I don't even know. Well, that's matching on 3 sides. That's good. Get some heart action. Heart action. Here's more river. But then I have that there. Oh, but there's sheep on this one, so this will be good to place there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my shepherdess there. She's hanging out at the top. So I don't think I really want to... That's not matching enough for a heart. You get these other 2 hearts placed. Some town and some more river. Here, let's just put it over here. Oh, that would go good here. You know? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that would be like 7, 8. That wouldn't be exactly what I need. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but then I'd want to connect this. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, man. I do want to get the 7. Maybe there's a way to do it without... I could connect here. If I get one of these ones that are split in 3, that would go good there. Well, here's some more river. Maybe here. Well, I want it to be connecting on as many sides as possible. So I just need a straight line river for there. I don't know. This is a landscape. And it is matching on that side, so I'm just going to put a heart there. I don't even know. I'm not being very good with the hearts. I like this here because that'll open that up. So I can get some good scoring going. Let's make sure it's closed on that side, actually. Just in case I can't find some train track there. I don't think I'm going to. Or maybe... I think I'm going to stash this here until I decide what's happening with that. Because I can do that. My warehouse. Okay. Let's get down to the wire. I probably should just... Well, either I'm going to add to this and cancel this task or not. 7 points, though. There's nothing to sneeze at if I can make it happen. Why don't we... So if I have one of the 3s, it's gonna connect like that anyway. So I think this task might be close to not possible already at this point. I don't know. I think because we have the hearts, let's do this. Because that matches and that matches. A little bit of meta there. So that matches technically. And oh, here's a red flag. You know what? I feel like we should just cancel this task. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, that's 6. Anything else I do to connect it this way is probably, but like, where else am I gonna have some town? Not many places. I'm just gonna close it off. Let's just cancel that task. Bye. It's fine. This is closed off though, at least. So like, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 for it. So that's fine. Another task tile. Oh, it's that one. This one, the farm. You can't see us off screen. The farm. So this is similar to that one. I just need to connect it to something where I think I'm gonna have 7. This all is cut off now. What about over here? Maybe that will all connect. That could be possible. Oh, we need to move some things. It's starting to get full. We're in the home stretch anyway, so that's probably fine. It's my last 7. See if we can make it happen. It'd be nice. Oh, here's the end of the railroad. Oh, that would be perfect over here. You know what? I know this is really bad, but I'm like totally retconning this shit. I know this is totally cheating. But I don't care. I don't care. Let's get this one from the warehouse. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gotta connect it. 6, 7. Okay. And that's a lot of matching sides. Let's put our heart here. That is a good placement for the heart because that has so many matching sides. Thank you for that, Jack. Yes. That was a little shysty what I did there, that sequence of events, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, this railroad track, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to connect this. Let's find out. Okay, well that's perfect. That's perfect right there. Okay, we did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huzzah. Huzzah. Good stuff. Okay. And now we need another task tile. So the task tile, completing tasks quickly helps you extend the game more before you go through all these freaking... I'm going to put these up here, I guess. I'm just going to make 1 stack out of them because it doesn't even matter at this point in the game. Oh. Where could I put this guy? That's really going off the edge. I could do it, but we got to see what number I need. 4? Okay, he's just going to go... Would that be good? 4? Yeah, I just need 1 more. Mr. Scarecrow there. So... At least I placed all my hearts. Some are in better places than others. There's that watchtower. So I need to score 30 or more for my village tasks. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I have to connect this to some of that town action if I want to double score it. This is already closed off, so this coming out late was not great. I don't know. Maybe I could build some town quickly out that way. Or it needs to be connected to some kind of task marker. Let's put this over here and see. Maybe I'll be able to connect it to some town action over there. Maybe. Maybe. Could be just a waste. More field. Well, it's just gonna go. Oh, and this is only 2, so that's not connected to that. So let's just put that there. It's hanging off the edge of the table. It does kind of look like Ireland a little bit right now. You're not wrong. If we flipped it. Okay. Well, we're getting close to the end of these. Oh, and this is one of the rare ones where you have a railroad track actually going through the terrain. Under it, I should say. It's a tunnel, technically. So... oh, that's so tempting. Where that corresponds to my... I think it's called the grain tunnel. Or is this the signal? No, it's not the signal one. I know there's something this corresponds to, but in either case. Yeah, I'm putting that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I just need one more to complete both those tasks on the railroad. We don't have a lot of time left. We don't have many tiles left. There's only 2. Oh. Yeah. Okay, it's extended game a little bit. That's good. Okay, these are both done. Boop. And if I close this off, I'll actually be able to score that. That'll be some points. Like a handful. So we need some task tiles. Oh, hello. There's more river and railroad on that one. Is there a place where I could utilize that? It'd be nice if I could put them here. But I cannot. Okay, this is probably just going to have to hang off the edge over here. Because I don't know where else I could put this, really. I mean, I could do this. Oh, but I need to see how much. 5? Yeah, I'm going to have to put this somewhere else. Yeah, this is probably just gonna have to, I don't know, go off somewhere else, like, I can't connect it to that. That's right. Well, you're gonna have to just oh Lord. How about over here? Yeah, that's legal. Okay, well. And I need another task tile. Hi. Okay. I could connect that because it's still open down here technically. But I did complete that one. So we can do another task tile now. Oh, we're railroad. I mean, whatever. Just put it down here. That's 4. Okay, now I have to do my last tile, and I think this is going to be the end of the game. Oh, interesting. So this is that signalman guy. So if I put it here, I could complete this task tile, or connect it. I have some 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I'm going to put it here. So that's that signalman guy, which at the end of the game you gain 2 points for each grade crossing connected by track to the signalman tile. So that's these little crossing points here. That's 3. So 3 times what though? Oh, that's 6 points for those, in addition to, I think that's my longest track, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I made that an 11 into 17. Okay, well that's the end of this game. So let's score it up and then see if we unlocked anything. Oh, doesn't this look beautiful? I like this. At least this part looked like the lighting. I know you can't read the cards, Jack, but hopefully the rest of it looked okay. So tasks. Let's start with our greenery. We basically just take the number on our completed tasks. So I had 7 on the green. For my yellow, put these over here. 4 plus 7 is 11, plus 5 is 16, plus 6 is 22. So 22. For my houses, I had 4. Only completed 1 for my towns. Now for the railroad tracks, 6 plus 6 plus 4 is 16. And then my river tasks, or stream tasks, I guess they're called. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 5 is 17. So that's just my tasks. So now let's look at the flags. So green flags. We had those 2 here, so I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check on when we're scoring these flags. Who talks about flag? So a green flag is always associated with landscape. At the end of the game, you only gain points for flag territories if they have been closed off. This one has been closed off. See the example on page 6. C1. Yeah, it's 1 point per tile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 10 is 20 for my flag. Green flags there. Did I have any other green flag areas I could score? Was it just those 2? I think so. You guys can't really see that too well, can you? That was 20, right? Okay, yellow flags. I had an area over here which was not closed off, unfortunately. So that's a boo. This was not closed off, unfortunately, so that's a boo. Boo. Okay, towns. Okay, I had this town flag and this town flag. I think I closed off both of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I don't think this one applies because that was just the 7. I didn't get that. Oh, and my castle one was not connected to any tasks, so that one came out too late for me. And then my longest railroad, pretty sure it's this one, right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I always seem to get 11 on my railroads. It's strange. I'm pretty sure that's the longest one. And then my longest river, I'm pretty sure it's this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I've made an illegal placement here. Oh no. Uh-oh. I made a boo-boo. I was so excited because it was the end. Uh-oh. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fix that, so we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen. We're just going to pretend that that's not a boo-boo. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure it's the longest one. Okay, that's not bad. Now, we have to do all our special scoring. So red hearts. Let's do our red heart scoring here. So we're looking for matching edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and you put in 13 on the spot there. Now our circus here was completely surrounded, so that's 10. Our signalman, like I said, we got 6, right? That's what we decided earlier. Our shepherdess had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheep adjacent to her. Harvest Festival. Where was our Harvest Festival connected? Well, that was here, right? And did we have any tasks actually connected to the Harvest Festival? No, we just had the flag. Yeah, I don't think we had any task markers connected to that one. Oops. I don't know if we could have made that happen. Maybe we could have. We could have put this one over there, but then we wouldn't have completed that 4. Oh well. Boo. What about the watch? The watchtower we didn't get either, did we? No, he's there. No tasks. So we can get either of those guys. Boo. I don't think that we broke 200, fam. I really don't. But we can still score it up. 29. 33. 7, 29, 33, 43, 49. 59, 66, 666. That's one category. We have 20 plus 10 plus 11 plus 10. So that's 30, 40, 51. It's the 25th or it's the 27th. Well, this month, you know. So that's not the best score I've ever gotten, but we were rusty, so pretty sure that's 117. 117. So to show you, oh, also, I think I still get to mark stuff off on my campaign. So let's see here. What do I need to do to mark stuff off on my campaign? I think every time I play a game, I get to... Now that you've scored the game, turn to your campaign sheet. First, enter your result in the high scored list by finding the row that corresponds to your result. Well, I mean, I've already gotten... Oh. Did I ever do the Fisherwoman? I want to beat 120 at game 12. You know, so, oh, you basically score, like, below 100. Like, my first 8 games, I scored below 100. You're in the future, Jack. It is still the 27th here. Well, I guess I could fill in this one and get 3. Whatever. I beat 110. I was in that range. So I get to mark off 3. Well, I could go this way and unlock a village tunnel. I think I would do one more there. Okay, well, I guess we're going to get a village tunnel then. I'm working on all my tunnels still. It's basically mostly what I have left to unlock on here. Like I have this forest tunnel, and then there's the hill, and then whatever Cloud says. This one I'm probably going to save for the end. But let me go find my village tunnel. I'm pretty sure it's in box 3. And I think it involves adding tile, village tunnel. So this one, oh, and make sure I mark it off my village tunnel here. That's a reminder that I have it. From the next game onwards, during setup, mix this tile in with the other landscape tiles. The track is considered to... Oh, this just adds a flag, I think. An extra red flag, potentially, to score. Which, as you can see, those flags do help with the scoring. That's this one. Oh, and this one's nice. So, it's a tunnel. It's a way for the track to get through some of that terrain. So they're helpful for filling in those holes that I'm so good at creating. Okay, so that's something that will just be mixed in next time. So as you can see, I only have like, you know, a handful of cards here left in 3. I've already emptied all the stuff out of boxes 1 and 2. I haven't really unlocked much from box 4 yet, and I'm still working. God, beating 200 points is not easy. So, like, if we look at some of my old games, which I've numbered and dated, oh so helpfully. Last game I played before this was November 21st, 2023. But that game I got 122. I'm kind of in this place where I've been plateauing a little bit. But the game before that I got 170. And the game before that, I got 194. So I did way better then. But, you know, the game I did really well at... oh! Whoops, fam. I did something wrong. I didn't add up this stuff. Dumb. I just calculated this. Okay, 13, 10, 23... 23, 29, 35. I forgot to add the 35. Well, that's still only 152. That's much better than 117. So 152. Oh, so then that means I already got in that section. Whoops. Well, I already unlocked the village tunnel. Oh well. Well, I had that not gotten a score in that range before, I guess. Well, I filled it in, so it's too late now. But yeah, so the scores do start to get inflated. I want to get closer to breaking 200. But even like the game before that, game 17, only got 104. My first game ever, the beginning of the campaign, I was getting like 78. yeah, 78. 99 was my second game. By game 6, I was 135, starting to score in that realm. So I've heard from a couple of reviewers that there's this part, the middle part of the campaign, there's a lot of plateauing, was the way they described it, which is true. Your scores do tend to like kind of plateau a little bit, but you know, you're unlocking stuff. You have a lot of, I mean, it's very point salad, right? You're trying to score the different things. So as you add more things, it helps keep interest, I find, for me, and it's relaxing. You know, I like anything where you're building a map, and so that element of Carcassonne where it's just like, ooh, I like my little like kind of evolving map. It looks a little bit different every time. I like that aspect of this game, and you know, it's peak cottagecore, like really, and then with some math thrown in. So you know, it's delightful. I find it delightful. So still trying to work to the end of this campaign. Now that I dusted it off, I'm gonna try to get there. As you can see, I'm like not really that far off. I mean, but you have to break that 200 to get whatever's in that fifth box. I still don't know what's in that fifth box, but we're getting ever closer. But yeah, that was fun. That was a good little test stream. This computer was, Jack, question for you. Was there any lagging in this video? Let me know if there was. I mean, I know we're dealing with the autofocus on this camera. I think there's some things I could do to help fix that. The specs, but it looked pretty good from my end overall. I did have to hook up this other camera in here, like the front-facing camera. I hope wasn't lagging. There's no flashing with this camera, the face camera, right? Yeah, it was good. So yeah, now we have the new computer. There's stuff I'm gonna kind of experiment with. The built-in camera on this laptop though is not working all of a sudden. It was working last night and it's not working today, and I don't know what's up with that. So, but they paid $1,000 for this computer, so I'm not sending it back. I think that date might have passed anyway. But I do have insurance on it, technically, for defects. This, the sort of mouse pad on this laptop isn't really working either, so I had to, but I had the mouse. I prefer actually using the physical mouse over the touchpad, but, you know. So, this went well. This worked. So, I think there's still some things I can do to go in and mess with the settings, but this seemed to work. So, next weekend, next Solitary Sunday, we should start, because it's still spring. Also, should take these down for Valentine's Day. The Valentine's Day stuff is still up. We're going to keep it cozy because it's still spring. Sorry there, Jack, but I want to do Meadow, the adventure book. Ooh, adventure book. There you can see our kitchen. Our kitchen actually isn't too messy right now. There's a bunch of dishes there, but you know. I was talking about doing this all the way back in August. Actually, I said I needed to wait till at least November, right? Because the whole release thing, and this was not proto copy. What do you call that? This was a demo copy that technically I wasn't supposed to take, but they put it out there for the taking, so I grabbed it. But yeah, so this is not a final copy. I doubt there's anything different in the final edition. So I do want to play through this. It's like not a campaign in the technical sense. It's more like modules. It adds different modules for Meadow, with the little books. So I do want to start playing for this one. There's 6 altogether. So how many weekends? That would take me probably all the way up through June. Probably I would not just do it for Solitary Sunday. I'd probably throw in maybe a couple evening streams on this, just to get through it more quickly. But I don't know if I should play through the modules first before I stream them too. I might at least try to read through the manuals really carefully. Because I'm glad I did this one as a tester stream though, because I mean, it's very light mechanically. These modules, some of these modules add quite a bit though. So, and I remember when I did the Meadow downstream stream, that was like, I think one of my longest streams ever. So, I'm hoping these won't take forever today. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of starting to stream next week / later this week. But maybe me and Rich. Now, this setup is working, so me and Rich could actually stream together again. That would be nice. And what should we stream? I don't know. We'll let you know. I'm leaning towards Jakarta Traffic, as much as I know Rich doesn't like it. But I may just do this one solo next week. And if I am gonna do the Meadow adventure book, you know, I mean, there's not a huge rush on that one. I don't think so. Maybe I'll put up a poll. This is one of the new games, by the way, Jack. So this one is a German designer, but he lives in Indonesia. So this one is shipping basically out of Indonesia and China. So at least they're not like connected to any American companies. So I don't think the tariff should be affecting this game too much. But who knows? At least as far as where you're at. So, I mean, isn't Indonesia like not that far from Australia? Or am I thinking of Papua New Guinea? Or am I thinking of the Philippines? That's all that general kind of area, you know. Oceania. Yeah, I'm probably going to try to hop in on the evening stream, but you know, maybe I'll do more Stardew Valley. I could stream the video game version of this too, but you know, I played it. The video game version of this is interesting how they adapted it because it's Indonesia's our neighbor. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, because it's part of that the tectonic plate splits halfway for Indonesia. And that's part of the Austronesian plate, I think. Anyway, so this was a video game originally, DORFROMANTIK. It plays pretty similarly, but it's interesting that this one, they adapted it to be like a campaign where you have unlockables. The video game does kind of work like that, but it's like a 3D thing, and you are placing tiles. Like you're placing hex tiles. So it's like one of those video games that already feels and looks like it should be a board game, which is interesting. But it's more sandboxy even than this, in that, you know, if you keep on completing the task, you will keep on refilling your landscape tiles. So it's not like necessarily a fixed number of landscape tiles. So as long as you are good at the aspect of refilling your landscape tile thing by completing the little mini tasks that pop up, you could keep playing that game for hours and hours. Like, it has a very relaxing soundtrack, I will say that. Like, it's peak cottagecore, but we could stream it during the... But it's not something probably where I would do more than one stream of it, because it's kind of like, once you kind of play through, it's like, okay, like, it's kind of the same thing. The video game, like, it's not, I mean, there's not, like, a lot of crazy stuff to the gameplay. Like, it just kind of is what it is. But I found it relaxing. I like this as the board game now. I like the whole unlockable thing. It makes it really fun. So I could stream this again when I'm a little further in the campaign, like towards the end, just to kind of show what that looks like, because there's not really any content on it mid-campaign. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this too. But that's DORFROMANTIK. There is a new Sakura edition out. I'm not sure what's involved in that. And there is like a 2-player like competitive version of this also, like DORFROMANTIK the Duel. Which I love all these games coming out lately. That's like, let's make a 2-player only version of it and call it something Duel, you know. Because they got it from Seven Wonders Duel. There's even a White Castle Duel coming out, which is ridiculous because the game works fine at 2. Like, me and Rich mostly play the White Castle at 2, so I don't know why they're bothering coming up with a 2-player mode. I guess it's going to make it more tighter or something. But anyway, yeah, it was nice to stream. Yes, nice to play a board game again. Solo, even. I've really been doing that the last year. So, you know, it was good. It was fun. Maybe Tim will pop in if I do some evening streams too. But thank you for stopping by, Jack. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed my crazy nonsense. And I am going to put this away real quick. I might play this again later tonight. There is an addictive quality to this as a board game. Like, the campaign is just like, you bet you can't have just one. There is that element where you almost always, because, you know, like, see, it goes pretty fast. Like, you know, solo, not on stream, I could whip out a session of this in like 30, 40 minutes easily. So I'll often do like multiples in a session. I probably will pull this out again later and play more of it this week, hopefully. This table has been cluttered with stuff, and I just finally cleaned it up. I'm like, okay, like, this table it's still small. Like, this one is probably like another square. I don't think it's quite a 3x3. It's probably like a 2.5x2.5. But it is just big enough to be able to fit, you know, most games on. And it's sturdy. It's wood. So that's nice. But yeah, I gotta clean this up now. So fun times. As far as other content, there's gonna be a couple of, like, you know, unboxing shorts coming pretty soon. Probably gonna film them tonight, actually. And then I don't know. I'm trying to finish editing all the other stuff. But, you know, I'm just gonna dump some stuff, hopefully. Keep that talk for the bedroom. Well, which talk? The bedroom. I was gonna try to put up, we finished our Stardew Valley puzzle. And I did frame it. We Mod Podged it and framed it. I still haven't put it up in the bedroom because I only have a couple of nails, and I feel like I'm gonna need at least 4 nails for that. That thing's kinda heavy. Yes, little Richie. Little Richie, are you coming over, little Richie? For a little bit? To keep your bunny company? Well, we haven't lost any subscribers, so people have been, you know, at least not hitting that unsubscribe button, so that's good. Like I said, we will be going to KoopaCon at the end of May, and we're going to RageCon again at the end of June. So, you know, I still haven't finished that RageCon video from last year. God. So, I'm hoping to get back into the editing chair soon and be like, I still haven't even moved everything onto this new computer yet. So, that's still a process I should probably try to work on tonight, probably. But I am hoping we can get some of that stuff out before we go to KoopaCon. I'm just going to dump a bunch of old videos. I keep on saying I'm going to do that. I started looking at the footage from Gen Con, and I'm like, this is a little messy. I was so sweaty. I look so awful in this footage I took at Gen Con. I might post it just so you guys can point and laugh at me, though. And then at the beginning of July, we're going to go to New York. So I'm hoping we could, like, film some content with maybe, like, I don't know if I really would, like, want to put the kids in a video, but, like, maybe, like, something with Kat and John would be fun to film something with them. Even if it's just a short. Maybe some shorts. Yeah. I just wanted to get on real quick and just galvanize myself. Get back in the content making chair. It's hard. Especially with, you know, when we're working full-time at not an easy job. So, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna log off now. I still didn't put the stream ending soon video, so it's just gonna stop.